Conquest vs. Homelander, when a god meets a monster. This is power without limits versus power without fear. On one side, a symbol. A hero the world worships. The ultimate weapon of control. On the other, a nightmare. A warrior forged in endless war. A being who doesn't just fight, he enjoys it. This isn't just a clash. This is domination versus destruction. And when these two collide, the world doesn't survive. Conquest, the war that never ends. Before this battle even begins, understand one thing. Conquest is not a hero. He is not just a villain. He is war, in its purest form. Background. A high-ranking Viltrumite. An empire enforcer. A being who has spent centuries conquering planets, breaking civilizations, and crushing warriors far stronger than anything Earth has ever seen. And the most terrifying part. He smiles while doing it. Feats. Conquest doesn't just win fights. He drags them out. He enjoys the pain. He feels every punch, every drop of blood, every second of suffering. He once fought Invincible, and turned that battle into one of the most brutal beatdowns in comic history. Cities shattered. Bones crushed. Blood everywhere. And Conquest never slowed down. Powers. His strength. Beyond most Viltrumites. His durability. He takes lethal damage, and laughs. His speed. Fast enough to overwhelm powerful opponents instantly. He doesn't hold back. He doesn't hesitate. He fights to completely destroy. Homelander, the god of fear. Now step into a different kind of power. Background. A man who looks like a hero, but thinks like a tyrant. Created in a lab. Raised without love. Built to be perfect. And told, he is superior to everyone. Feats. Homelander dominates his world. Bullets bounce off him. Explosions do nothing. He doesn't fight wars. He ends them instantly. And most of the time, no one can even challenge him. Powers. He can hear your heartbeat from miles away, and end your life in a second with heat vision that cuts through steel, planes, and people like paper. He moves faster than the eye can track. He flies with complete control of the battlefield. He rules through fear. Through control. Through intimidation. But here's the problem. What happens when fear stops working? The battle, God versus war. Now imagine it. A dark sky. The ground shaking. Two figures floating, staring each other down. Homelander strikes first. Fast. Aggressive. Overconfident. Heat vision explodes forward. A beam powerful enough to erase most threats instantly. But Conquest doesn't move. The blast hits. Smoke fills the air. And then he smiles. That's when everything changes. Because Homelander realizes something terrifying. It didn't work. Conquest charges. Not gracefully, but like a missile of pure destruction. The impact alone would level buildings. Homelander gets hit. Hard. And for the first time, he feels real pain. Now the fight turns brutal. Strength versus strength. Conquest dominates close combat. Every punch carries centuries of experience. Homelander tries to keep distance. Uses speed. Uses vision. Uses everything he has. But Conquest adapts. He's fought faster enemies. Stronger enemies. Deadlier enemies. And survived all of them. But here's the problem. Homelander isn't weak. He's still powerful. Still dangerous. Still capable of massive destruction. His heat vision lands. His speed keeps him alive. His unpredictability creates openings. For a moment, it feels even. But only for a moment. Because this fight isn't just about power. It's about experience. And Conquest has centuries of it. He reads movements. He anticipates attacks. He breaks rhythm. He studies Homelander mid-fight, learning faster than he should. And slowly, he takes control. The sky cracks with every collision. Shockwaves ripple across the ground. Even the air feels heavy, like the world can't handle this level of power. Homelander pushes harder. Faster attacks. More aggressive beams. Less control, more desperation. But that only makes it worse. Because Conquest doesn't panic. He thrives in chaos. And the longer this fight goes, the more it changes. Not a battle. A hunt. Final verdict, the end of a god. At first glance, it feels close. Two flying powerhouses. Two unstoppable forces. Two beings above humanity. But when you strip everything down, this fight was never equal. Homelander is powerful. But he's never been tested like this. He dominates weak worlds. Conquest conquers strong ones. Homelander fights to win. Conquest fights because he loves it. And that difference decides everything. In the end, Homelander's strength starts to fade. His attacks lose impact. His confidence cracks. And for the first time in his life, he feels something he cannot control. Fear. Real fear. His vision shakes. His breathing breaks. Every move becomes slower, heavier, desperate. Because now he understands. This isn't a fight he can win. It's a fight he can't survive. Conquest doesn't rush the end. He never does. He drags it out. He enjoys it. Every hit, more brutal than the last. Every second, more painful than before. And then, he ends it. Brutally. Decisively. Completely. No speech. No mercy. No second chance. Winner. Conquest. Not because Homelander is weak. But because Conquest belongs to a far more brutal universe. And in a battle between a god and a war machine, war always wins. And this time, the world doesn't get a hero. It gets silence. Check out my other videos for more epic character crossovers and battles. Thanks for watching, and stay happy and healthy.